Let's clear and ground the energies. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hello and welcome to Arcana Universe. This is going to be your 2026 yearly energy forecast reading. Let's get started. So I was focusing on the energies before we started, and it's looking pretty good so far. I'm getting very good vibes, but let's dig in, okay? So this is going to be as mentioned, a 2026 energy forecast reading, okay, the yearly one. For those of you who are new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Happy New Year, everybody. And so this is I'm going to tap into each month, including January as well. And so that's going to be a key factor into knowing, is this reading for you, right? Because a lot of readers, they just kind of focus on like the future, right? But no, we're going to also focus on what just happened in January as well. And with all of my readings, know that you found it at the perfect time. They are technically timeless, because whenever you are meant to hear the message is when you will hear the message. So whether you are in here right now listening live during the live stream, or whether you're watching this 6 months from now, it is no coincidence, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to first open it up with just a collective message. Whoever needs to hear it, doesn't matter which sign. And because as a energy reader, it doesn't matter which sign you are. If you're in here, it is no coincidence, okay? So let's start. What is the collective message, okay? Let me see. Let me just check. What happened? Oops, I touched something. My bad, my bad. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to do that again. Oh my goodness, hold on. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, all right. Reset. Okay, reset. Let's do it. Okay, wow. This is why I'm just gonna not touch anything. I'm just like, oh, let's see what that button can do. So originally I was thinking about, okay, God wanted me to remind you guys. Oh my gosh, this is Patrick. Hello. See, hi. I've been expecting you. Yeah, Patrick, the name Patrick has been on my radar. So perhaps you know a Patrick, a Patty, a Patricia, whatever it is. But that name has been coming up. Okay, so I'm going to start with a opening message, okay? And then afterwards, I'm going to do Aries through Pisces and tap into each month. This is going to be a long reading, okay? So feel free to grab your drinks, snacks, your pillow, whatever it is, okay? Hello, Red Eye. Wow, you are gorgeous, Mom. That is so kind. And thank you so much for being here. And I really appreciate the positive energy as well and the support. So thank you for being here. And let's go ahead and continue, okay? So the opening message is that somebody here has been waiting, okay? Hello, Myra. They've been waiting to get things started. And for those of you, thank you so much for the hearts. Yes, keep them coming. Yes. And like the like, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. Oh, thank you, Adrian. Welcome. So I'm picking up on a strong water energy already, okay? So this energy may have Cancer, strong Cancerian energy coming through, Scorpio or Pisces, okay? And their sun, moon, rising, Venus, stellium, whatever it is. It could be your energy or the person that you're dealing with. You'll know how it resonates with you. But regardless of the signs, okay, and the labels, I read energies here. So, but if it resonates, it resonates. But what I'm getting here is that somebody here is in love. Okay, I'm picking up on somebody here who maybe like who wears their heart on their sleeve, you know? And oh, and for those of you who are interested in asking a personal question during a live stream, at this time, I am giving you guys a little Valentine's Day gift, okay? So for those of you who join the membership during a live stream, like right here, right now, you get to ask a personal question and I will be answering it in the same live stream, okay? And so, you know, even if it means I'm gonna be here for 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, okay? I'll do it. I'll do it, okay? All right. So any tier, feel free to join any of the tier that is available, and you get to ask a question. And current members, don't think I didn't forget about you guys. You guys get to ask one question in the one personal question in the month of February as well. And you know, whether you wait until the end of the month to ask or early in the month to ask, it's up to you. Okay, so I'll leave it up to you. So hopefully you watch this. You know, if you're a real one, I know you're here. So I know, I have no doubt. Come on, let's be real. All right. So, oh, that is so sweet, Red Eye Bro. Thank you for showing me you don't just exist in my dreams. That is so sweet. Oh, pick up your crossroad. Jesus loves you so, 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 so much. That is so, I feel the love. Thank you so much. Obviously, Jesus loves you so, 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 so much. All right, so hello, everybody. You have my hey, you know, I don't want all of just this, okay? Okay, don't give me fancy words and not follow through, okay? We are here to learn as well, okay? I like to lead by example. I don't like fluffs, okay? All right, everybody is welcome, okay? And if you would like to send any gifts, donation, you're more than welcome to. As mentioned, feel free to check the description of this video for any perks, any details, or ways to connect with me outside of the platform. All of that information can be found in the description of this video. And even though I volunteer my time to come on here and offer free readings for the collective, for those of you who would like, okay, to have a one-on-one session with me, all of that information can be found in the description of this video, all right? Thank you, Adrian. What's up, Manit? All right. Oh, thank you. All right, so let's move on, okay? This is one of the reasons why I like to open it up with a collective message, because there's a lot to listen to and hear and understand. And so let's just get right in, okay? So I am picking up on somebody here who is kind of head over heels, okay? They're already, their heartstrings has been pulled, okay? And so I see here that they have a very, like, they're physically attracted, okay? There's a lot of chemistry, but they're dealing with somebody here that may be very professional, okay? Perhaps you caught them while they're working, or like there's a lot of, like, it just doesn't feel very personal. It feels more, there's some level of boundary that I am picking up, okay? All right. Oh. And so it is no coincidence that these two have connected, okay? Because it was perfect timing. Perfect timing. There's like, it's like everything kind of fell into place. It's like, I'm getting like two star-crossed lovers. It's like you don't even know where they're from, okay? I'm just getting like two people from like different parts of the world coming together and closing the gap, okay? Somehow. Hello, lockdown. I know, so many questions, right? So feel free to like hang out. I have decided to open my life up and connect with you guys and like connect with the community. And so yeah, if you guys are interested, feel free to check out the description of this video for ways to connect with me, okay? And especially for those who are members of the channel, you guys get like first dibs on all the info, all the heads up, all the perks. Yeah, okay? Oh, nice, nice. And the reason why these two, okay, came together is because there's some sort of spiritual lesson to be learned, okay? And somebody here has been waiting for somebody like this for a very long time. Yeah, somebody here has been looking far and wide, but it's not to say that they haven't had options. I do sense here that they've had options, but they've also been hurt in the past, okay? Like they've been cheated on, and some of them, they may have even been married or have a kid with them, but regardless, okay, I'm picking up the reason why it didn't work with others, okay, whether they had a family together or not, or it just felt like a family kind of, felt like a marriage, you know? But the reason why it didn't work out was because somebody here was very childish, okay, immature. And as mentioned, strong water energy coming through, okay? So you or them may have strong water placements, but I get here that because God came in and shined the truth regarding why this connection cannot work, okay? It's because there is a lot of stagnancy, okay? So somebody here, they have a tendency to like overthink things, and they have a way of being trapped in their thoughts, okay? And so they have, even though they may have a lot of feelings for this individual, God really shined the light and was like, you know, this can't continue. This can't continue. And there's a lot of healing that needs to be had, okay? So let's move forward, right? Yeah. So I'm sensing here that there's going to be a lot of communication that is going to be coming in. And somebody here is going to try to take action because they realize that the person that they want, it's like it's their end all be all. Like they feel like they have a soul connection and that God wants them to come together. But I feel like somebody here has a tendency to be a player type, okay? Like play games. And or it tries to be strategic and try to be like one up the other when they don't need to. And so imagine coming across somebody like that and it's being received by somebody who's very mature and wise and doesn't want to have anything to do with immaturity, okay? So that's the opening message. And at the end, I may do an unboxing. Okay, I have some cool stuff coming in and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should be sharing, because it's just like, it's like Christmas. You know, we get to like open it together. But anyways, so maybe I will save that at the end. We'll see. We'll see. If not, I'll save it for another video. Okay. But I see a. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so let's move on. I should probably write this down. It'll save me a lot of time later. Okay. Aries. Hello, Aries. Whether you're Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stellium, dealing with an Aries, it doesn't matter, okay? I read energies, so whether you're in here for the first time or you're just listening in, there may be a message in here for you, okay? So, let's see. I'm picking up on a heartbreak. Ooh, ah, okay, what is the heartbreak about? Oh. See? No coincidence. No coincidence that it just pops up, okay? Okay, so somebody here, the first message I got was somebody is missing home, okay? Something like that. Hello, hello, welcome back. Let's see, okay? I'm getting something about like somebody's missing home or somebody is like away from home, but they have come across somebody that is very like emotionally available, emotionally mature, and very like, I'm getting, they have a very like parental kind of energy, so they can be very like giving and so by the way, this is the January portion, so I'm giving you like, this is what's like happening right now for Aries, okay? And then I'm gonna go through like January through December. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be here all for a long time. Oh, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so they came across somebody who's very like almost like a parental figure, like they just feel so loving and grounded and giving, and they can't, this energy can't help but feel like they have a soulmate kind of connection with this energy. And I just kind of feel like they come from like two different worlds, or they're worlds apart, or there's some sort of distance, or like it just kind of feels like somebody came a long way, like away from home to meet this individual, okay? And so there's a lot of like, I'm getting like sexual tension, okay? A lot of physical, like, but it's kind of toxic, okay? So if there's somebody here that doesn't have a tendency to create some level of boundaries, I see here that it can have a tendency to be very burdening, okay? And what I mean by burdening is because somebody here, they're so like driven, like they're burning. I'm getting like a passionate fire just like burning, and that is such a burden, because it's just, imagine somebody here just wanting to jump somebody's bones like each and every time. That's exhausting. I'm getting exhaustion. Oh. And so somebody here is just like, they want to keep up, they want to ignite things and keep things burning, and that's all they want to do, but it's such a burden because they feel like they can't, I'm getting, live up to the hype. Or so I'm sensing here somebody here puts kind of themselves on a very high pedestal, or they don't cut themselves enough slack, And so it's almost as if, and also they can't handle it. I feel like they can't handle it. And this is kind of dark. So I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of dark energy. And I see here that somebody is trying to distract themselves with third party energies and with pain and heartbreak. And for what? For what? Why? Why do they put themselves through this? It's very sad. It's like somebody here, they want a new beginning so bad, so bad. But they just think more the merrier. There's something about, it's like they think that they deserve the best, but they're being hypocritical, and they think quantity matters more. Okay, that's the energy I'm picking up. Okay. It's heavy. It's heavy. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to clear this space. Oh jeez, and when this is just January, or like current energy, like this February 1st, right? February 1st, and it's like, hello. Wow. Well, no surprise really. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. Like, nobody should really be surprised. I mean, it's not to say that, but it's not, it makes sense. I guess that's a better word. It makes sense. Okay. But I have a feeling February is going to be better. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Here's hoping. Oh, the bottom of the deck wanted to reveal itself. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that somebody is trying to be smart. But let's see. Are they going to be smart, or are they just trying to be like manipulative? Okay. We'll see if they're in a light space or a dark space. But as mentioned, we're going to clear the energy because this was getting a little dark here. Okay. Energetically. Okay. All right. Breathe in. Breathe out. That helped so much. Oh my gosh. Clear that. Jeez Louise. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody is going through some dark times. Okay. But I do sense here there's like a rock or some sort of motivation, or like I'm getting a star, a shining star. Oh, that is so sweet. They do have a shining star to look at and to bring out with them, like hope. Gosh, I'm gonna be here all day and night. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do it. The rest, I'm gonna go quick, okay? Like January, I just gave you guys a little bit more love and attention because I can see here. Yeah. So if you're resonating, that's a sign, okay? I'm tapping into somebody's past, current energies, okay? And so if you're resonating, it is no coincidence, okay? So let's see what we have in store. I'm gonna lay out all the cards and just go through them, okay? So February, March, April, oh, May, June, okay. We'll do six months at a time, okay? I'm gonna just pause it for a sec. Yeah, bottom of the deck is still the same. Okay, all right. So February, the energy that I'm getting is somebody here feels like they don't have enough money. Okay, they just feel a little bit worried about finances. They especially because they're connecting with somebody that has a lot of love. Like somebody here wants to give, They feel like, oh, this person is special. They're really loving and giving and kind, and somebody here wants to give, but they just at the same time they realize what is right and what is wrong, and they don't want to lead somebody on, especially if they are not in a financial or even mental space to be somebody that they can lean on. So I'm just getting somebody here, they feel like they're insufficient to properly give the person that they want to give and deserve love. They feel like they can't because it's not fair. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up for February. Remember, as we approach, we're in February technically now, right? And so once we do February, I'm going to come back and do lives in February as well. And so we'll see how the energy progresses, and more details will come in those upcoming future readings. And so like this video, subscribe to this channel, feel free to come back and check out each of the months. Okay, it's here for you. It's here for you. Okay, I know one of the things and the reasons why I do what I do is because as an energy reader, I specialize in connecting with those who are suffering in silence, who's not able to vocalize and talk to somebody else because they can't. They feel like they have to keep it inside, and guess what? You don't have to do that with me. Because I can see, I can feel, I know what you're going through. Okay, and that's the gift, the spiritual gift that God has blessed me with, and I want to share it. Okay, and that's the reason why I'm here. And so for those of you who are looking for, to connect with me further and to be part of this journey, because I strongly believe in leading by example. And so I'm here. I want to connect with you guys, not just through the screen, but in person as well. So for those of you who are interested in that, if you would like to connect with me outside of this platform, all of that information can be found in the description of this video, okay? So let's move on, okay? So March, I'm feeling here. So these are just little sneak previews, okay? And then you feel free to come back, subscribe, and come back and listen in on those monthly readings, okay? And I may go weekly depending on my availability, but we'll see. Okay, I go when I feel called to, and when I have the energy. And so March, what I'm sensing here, it does feel lighter. Okay, I do sense that. It's just like somebody here feels a little bit more happier. Perhaps they feel like they're talking to more people. Again, as mentioned, somebody thinks it's quantity over quality kind of thing. It's just like I'm just picking up on somebody here that is very like acting like a social butterfly or trying to connect with more people, but it's like there's no growth. It's like, why is this happening? It's like, it feels like a show, if anything. Like, oh, guess how many people I know? Oh, guess who I know? Oh, like, it's like a clout. Somebody here is just, they want to know as many people to appear popular or something like that. And I see here it's also career driven as well. And so, I mean, if I was just to look at it in a God's perspective, I would think somebody here is using this as like a work thing, okay? And so, okay, I'm picking up on a strong cross watcher, okay? So if you're dealing with somebody like this, what's the advice for them, okay? Yeah, I can see how there's a lot of stress, okay? Because they make this energy paints a pretty picture, but they're heavy energies, okay? Like I mentioned, heavy energies. And so just if somebody here is dealing with somebody like this, okay, you'll know which side you are on. Just know their true intentions, okay? Which is, it's business, baby. Okay? So sad to say. But somebody here is just like, it's so sad. It's so sad. It's because they're lonely and they want to act like they know a lot of people. Oh, don't get me started. I don't want to cry right now. I don't. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. No. Okay? We got the rest of this to do. Okay. So, okay? You guys, somebody needed to hear that. So, April, I'm picking up on somebody here. They don't know what they're doing. Somebody here doesn't know what they're doing. They think they know. They're just living in limbo. They're living in fantasy land. Okay, I'm going to try to pick it up and go like a little quickly because this is, we can't be stuck here. We can't. Okay, that's another like leading by example. We can't. Okay? And so somebody here, they don't know what they're doing. They're like, they're leading astray. Like they're not following the path. So somebody here, they're going to be connecting with somebody who knows what they're doing. Okay, who is wise, and they're going to be like their lantern, their shining star. Okay, it keeps coming back up. Somebody here is going to be their shining star, and they're going to make sure that this person gets it, okay? Because I'm picking up on somebody here that has a lot to offer. Like, I'm picking up on somebody so special. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Okay, I'm picking up on somebody here so freaking special. And it's like they know, but they don't know. Okay? It's like they have a tendency to forget. So sometimes they come off as like, oh yeah, they know what they're doing and they're hot shit. But once that fizzles out, they're just like back to square one. And so they're connecting with somebody that is going to help them build their strength and their fire from within. And they're going to be their shining star. Okay? So like a star maybe of significance. Okay? And I do like that there was that little happiness, you know, that they're connecting with somebody who is a shining star. And that is so sweet. God, this better not be me crying through the whole thing. I'm gonna just... But it's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna stay true. If it comes out, it comes out. But boundaries. I don't want to be here all day and night, as mentioned. Okay, so April, okay? So there's in April, I sense here that there's definitely going to be somebody here that is going to be a shining star and really going to be like their teacher in a sense, and just their guiding light. So from once lost, somebody here is going to feel found. Okay. Hello, Teresa. Welcome. Oh, gosh. By the way, I saw your email right before I got in here. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, so I'm glad to see you on here, and that's good that you're using your membership perks of those fun emojis. That's cool. I know you were like on the fence about trying them out, but that's great. But yeah, we're currently on Aries reading, and it got real. It got real. They're going through some shit right now. Part of my friendship. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. Because we're only on Aries and we're only like 32 minutes in. So imagine we're on Aries and we're in we're in May. We're in May, okay? But let me just finish up on April actually. So April just, yeah, I just sense here it's going to be, I sense a lot, like somebody's gonna be crying. I do sense that, and it's because they're gonna get emotional, okay? Because I do feel like some level of gratitude, okay? So somebody here is going to feel a lot of gratitude, okay? May, ooh, you guys, this is a warning, be careful, okay? Whoever, remember the shining light, okay? I sense here. Oh my gosh, my makeup is whatever. It is what it is. What do I want to do? Okay, it's okay. I look good in the beginning of the video. Okay. See, it's okay. It's okay to have a little laughs, you know? It's fine. We're here to have fun at the end of the day. I'm going to keep, even though I'm tapping into all of these dark and heavy energies, part of my spiritual gift in a sense is my energy. Okay, I'm here to be your cheerleader, and I'm also here to be an example as well. Okay, so creating healthy boundaries, and you know, it's about respect, doing the right thing, and all of that. And so I'm gonna make sure, you know, everybody is on their best behavior. But we're gonna have fun with it, okay? I want this to be fun, but at the same time, a very deep and valuable experience, okay? I want you to stay with this journey and grow, and let's grow together. Imagine if everybody found this channel, we'll be having fun and like just spreading love and respect and trying to do the right thing at the end of the day, okay? And like, yeah, creating healthy boundaries and upholding them, okay? Don't worry, we're going to be touching up on all of this, okay? So, oh, by the way, Tony said, check the description of the video, okay? Description of the video. Okay. So, 2, 3, May. So the shining star, I think it's good to just reference it as the shining star and the person dealing with it, okay? But I'm getting the shining star who is trying to like help this other individual. They needed to create some healthy boundaries and standards and uphold them, okay? I see here there's some level, like a lot of like limbo energy, and somebody here like crossed the line. What the heck happened? I'm curious now. Oh, what happens in May? Oh, I'm getting here somebody neglects something that they were responsible for on like a whim, okay? Oh my goodness. What is it regarding? This better not be somebody like... I'm getting something irresponsible was done, okay? Like somebody here like lied. Oh my gosh, you guys, okay? Watch out for May. And remember, I read these energies, and guess what? With free will, you guys can prevent it. okay? You guys could prevent it from happening. And so, all right. Aw, Adrian wrote, you're good. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. So, oh my goodness. What did they do? What did they do? They lied, they cheated. What did they, but why did they were meant to do it. But why? Why? Because they were no longer meant to be in that situation. Okay, so I am picking up in May, something is going to end. And it's going to end abruptly, and it's going to end due to somebody's lying, cheating, stealing, deceitful, time wasting, whatever those negative, examples apply to this. It could be all of the above, it's so sad to hear this. Okay, but know this, okay? The reason why it's happening is because somebody here really has mental problems, like bad mental problems. Like, I'm getting somebody here who hasn't been diagnosed, okay? To the shining star dealing with the person with the mental challenges, do not let your guard down. Okay, I'm getting something about keep enforcing your healthy, respectful, reasonable boundaries. Okay, and that is what is going to earn you respect and yeah. Somebody here is going to be more committed, but I will say somebody here is going to mess up. They are going to mess up, and it's because they are surrounding themselves with bad example. Perhaps oh, jeez Louise. Just be mindful of the people you hang out with and their friends. Are they the type to like steal? Are they stealers? Are they cheaters? There's something about whoever they're hanging out with, they're bad examples. Also, or it could be something about their relationship with money. So they may be dealing with people that act like they have a lot and they be spending, and somebody here tries to match that. Okay, I'm gonna cut this short because it's getting too long. Okay, do not mix finances. Do not mix finances, okay? Because somebody here doesn't know how to use their money. They don't. They think that they do. They don't. Okay, so do not mix money. Do not give them money. It's like if somebody asks for money, saw that? Unless it's charity, okay? So if somebody here is just like, you know what, they have all the money in the world and it's like they could do without the money, they really want to help this individual, then okay, that's great. That's great. But if somebody here is just like, oh, no, I need that money back, no, then don't do it. Okay? So unless you know them like it's like a family thing or a brother or something like that. Jeez Louise. Okay, to the shining star. Jeez Louise, we got both parties in here. That's why it's taking so long. Okay. So to the shining star, I'm getting here that you are going to keep your composure, okay? But you are going to also be very communicative, all right? So let's do July. Oh, July, August, September, October, November. I feel like, did we skip June? I think we did. No, yeah. Don't worry. I have the cards here. Right? June? It's okay. It's okay if we did June. We'll see. We'll see in the playback. Or somebody here is getting an extra message. Okay, so June. So June, there's love. I do sense love here. But so somebody here is highly intuitive, okay? It's almost like they're psychic or something, huh? Or like they can see when they're lying. So if somebody here really likes somebody, loves somebody, wants to impress them, wants to just hold them and treat them right, well then they better stop lying, okay? Like something about somebody here is a little sneaky, okay? But just realize the person that they're dealing with, they can see right through them. They can see when they're lying. They know when they're lying. They're gonna know the truth anyway, so why? Why even waste your breath and time trying to do something bad, okay? So that's what I see for June. Okay, so July. Wow, this shining star character is coming in very strongly, okay? So this energy represents truth, okay? So they have a tendency to communicate, but not only that, like everything that they say is like spot on, right on. They're speaking the truth. It's like they see right through them. And it's like that is burdening for the person that is dealing with this energy. They feel like they need to fight them off. And it's just like, how do they know? Like, well, to the person who's asking, how do they know? Well, you know what? God. God is the reason why. God is the one that is protecting this energy from being played because they don't deserve to be played. They deserve to be valued, cherished, treasured. Okay? So, August. I'm picking up here. I'm getting here somebody kind of like, I don't want to say lost their chance, but the shining star, somebody here has their wall up, okay? They just feel like, oh, this person is just, they act like a lover, boy or girl. It's not gender specific, but somebody here is like, no, they just want love and attraction and physical intimacy. But I just feel like they're flighty as well. So one minute they may be like just, oh yeah, you're the one I want. Oh, this is like, you're the one, you know, you're meant for me, my destiny. Like, somebody here is very like all in their feels about this connection, but they're also very in and out. Why? Why? Let's ask why. Because this is messed up. Because they like to take things slow. Oh. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Their thought process is like, oh, if we take things nice and slow, then it's like they can't mess up, or like, you know? It's like they're taking baby steps. That's not good. Very in and out. It's just like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's very, Energetically, what a headache. Okay. That's called playing games. This is what the shining star doesn't like. Okay? If somebody here is actually listening and retaining, then this doesn't have to apply to you. But it's being said because somebody here needs to hear this. Okay? All right. So thank you, God. All right. So September. Ooh. Well, September feels a little bit better, I will say. Okay. It's almost as if somebody here is gonna get a little spoiled. Ooh. Ooh. But something feels off. What is this? Okay, at this point, if somebody is like talking about, I'm getting somebody is gonna be talking about family. Oh, so what that tells me is it's getting serious. Okay, so somebody may want more children or ask like, is this going to be a marriage thing? Or like, somebody here is wanting to know if this is going to be like, are they going to take it to the next level, or is it going to be more? But so somebody here, the thing is, instead of being like, yes, you're the one I want, no, they're just like, well, in their mind, they're just like, oh, they're just thinking, and it's just like, so it's like, imagine God is just like, here, this is amazing, this is for you, all for you, something amazing that I chose just for you, and somebody is just like, oh, I don't know, that's again, energetically, oof, getting that headache. So what's the advice for that? Because that is... Okay, I know it's sad. Somebody here is just like, well, that's how I feel. That's what's going through energetically. That's how I feel. Help me. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting. So the message for this person, okay, this energy is that it's not as bad as this person thinks. Like, things are actually working out for them. There's somebody here, the shining star, that really, like, dare I say, love them. Okay? They love them. But because somebody here, they only see the downfalls and the bad and like what doesn't work, and like they only focus on the negative and not the positive. That's why there's always this hesitation and worry and doubts and insecurities. It's... What can they do, God? What can they do? What can this energy do? Well, the main thing here is they need to recognize that this is a problem and that they need to be willing to work on it. Okay? Instead of denying and being in denial, no, face it. Head on. Head on. And that is going to be maybe in the beginning it may be intimidating, but once you do it, somebody here is going to really be able to heal only if they actually do it. Okay? We have to go faster. This is no, no, I'm not gonna be here all day and night. Who knows, maybe, you know? Okay, so, man, jeez Louise, okay. October, okay? So, what I'm picking up here is that somebody here wants success and would like to talk, okay? What do they want to talk about regarding success? Okay, somebody here can't help but feel like this is like a destined connection and that they're so good together and that they're meant to work together. Well, are they? Well, I think they do and can have the potential to come and work together. However, okay, somebody here needs to vocalize. What do they need to vocalize? Ooh, I can't wait to see this. What do they need to vocalize? Oh. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. I'm getting here. I mean, what I'm getting, something about they need to like be nice or something. They need to like say compliments and be loving and like, and yeah, they need their communication style is a little off. Okay, so they're dealing with somebody here that wants like loving communication, but this energy is coming in with like, you know, this is some like business thing, when in actuality their heart is just like, oh, they just want to be soft. Oh, okay. And what do you want me to say to that, God? Okay, well, I see here, if somebody here took forever, okay, they better start making up. Okay, they better start making up. Okay, all right, let's move on. November. Why is this always like happening with this, huh? That's weird. Okay, it's because somebody here, they just can't stop being manipulative. Okay, they just can't. Oh, okay, God, what do you think? This is, I'm gonna need to reshuffle. Okay, so somebody here, they really do have some sort of like depression, stress, like that thing going on. So that is the reason why it's just like 1 minute, it's like everything is happy and great, and the next minute it's just very changing, very changing. And so, oh, to the energy that is dealing with somebody like that, that's brutal. You know, imagine like being connected with somebody who feels so right, and they are so of high value and worth, and you know, they don't know how to even like, oh, there's your energy. They don't even know how to like approach. It's all, this is what I'm getting. They don't know how to talk to the other individual. They don't, it's like they know that the energy that this energy is talking to is like of high value and worth, but the way that they talk to them like a bro or something, like, you know, like 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 oh yeah, that creates distance. That creates distance. Okay, so let's move on. December. Okay, and guess what, I'm gonna throw in January. Oh, no coincidence, that card came out again. December, come on, give us what's gonna happen in December, the end of the month. And you know what, I'm even gonna give you guys January. Oh my gosh, is that wise? Jeez. You know what, I'm feeling generous. Okay, I'm feeling generous. All right, so December. Thank you for those who have been patient with me. Okay, I know that you know, like during the holidays and after the holidays, oof. And I plan on sharing some of that, all of those, you know. We'll see, okay? You know, I always do what God wants me to do. Or at least I try my very best. Okay, but I'll check. Let's see. December. Okay, I'm tired of saying this. I'm tired of saying this. Why? Why is somebody who knows that there's somebody of value and worth, like, act or tolerate the behavior of like some sort of criminal? Okay? What is going on? What? What? What happened? This is heavy. Huh? What happened? What happened? I just get this like sense of betrayal. Like somebody here feels betrayed. Okay, we gotta wrap this up, okay? Okay, this is a warning, you guys. This is a warning. Please, especially if you guys are listening to this like early on, you know, in the earlier months, like right away, so that you can prevent, because that's where free will comes into play. It's just like when you know something's going to happen, you know, wouldn't you change the trajectory of it? So, I'm just picking up on an energy, okay? Yes, it's technically Aries, but you know how my readings go, you know? It's like whoever's in here and needs to listen, like there may be a message in there for them too, but it's like, but yeah. So what it's saying is just somebody here has a tendency to just be like a liar, okay? And every time they lie, somebody here needs to speak up, okay? They need to speak up. And when it gets to the point where they lie too much, somebody here needs to put their foot down, okay? Because they need to know their worth. If they keep lying, and somebody here accepts that, that means they're continuing to accept that behavior, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna mention this briefly, okay? Because God wanted me to like share it. Okay, so because I wonder, if God is so like loving and generous and giving and patient and love is supposed to be all of that, then why did God kick Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden? Because God had to put God's foot down. Okay? It wasn't like, oh, you made a mistake. Okay, just come back here. You can stay. I know we've been taught wrong. Okay? We've been taught wrong, and part of my purpose, okay, is to show a perspective that highlights this, okay, allows people to see a different side of how what they may have been doing, or what they have been tolerating, okay? Is it fair? Is it just? And if it's not, then we really need to see how everything is being played out, okay? So I'm also getting here, somebody has a like perhaps they were born like poor, or they have like a something about like their mindset, like perhaps they were raised poor, or they come from like a very like low income, or they really struggled financially, okay? It's like they picked up, little tricks and things to help them survive in a sense, and like, whether that was through seclusion, or just knowing just a lot of people to get just their initial help, and then just quickly leave once they took as much as they could from, oh, this is, oh. Imagine I'm tapping into all of this, and I understand somebody here, this is legit. People, as mentioned, I read energies, and time is fluid, and some people may be in here listening to this now, and it's happening to them already right here, right now. Or you could be listening 6 months from now, and it's happening to you right then and now. Or it could be happening to you exactly in December 2026. You'll know when you hear it, okay? But I'm just getting here, it's like somebody here has been taught wrong. They think they're like hot shit and they know what they're doing, but no, they're just somebody who is lonely and sad, looking for love. But as soon as love comes, they block it off. They create distance, okay? And it's ultimately through immaturity. They haven't learned, they haven't grown, they haven't retained what they have learned. And so they are continuously in this repeated cycle, okay? See, a part of me don't even want to just classify as Aries. This, I'm sure, applies to different aspects of the sign, but I'm going to keep going, okay? So that's what I have for you, Aries. I'm going to add a little fun little thingy majiggy, okay? So have a question in mind. Doesn't matter what sign you are. If you stay here from the beginning to the end, guess what? I'm going to try to do this for each of the signs. So you may have 12 opportunities. Oh, a little for those of you who stay behind and stuff like that and watch the whole thing. This one's for you, okay? So think of a question. Any question, yes or no, preferably, okay? I'm gonna do a little for, fun. Fun, just kidding. Okay, let's think of your question, okay? All right, let's see what we have here, okay? Cannot foretell now. Ooh, oh, no freaking coincidence. Oh my God. So what that tells me is somebody here, this is free will, okay? Either they do it or they don't. And when somebody here, the shining light, has to deal with somebody like that where they don't, then they have to realize that they got problems, mental problems, okay? And that they just can't grow and escape from it because they haven't fully healed, or they don't want to heal. And so for those of you who are conscious individuals, why put yourself through that? Okay, there's a time and a place. If somebody here is literally bawling their eyes out, crawling into their cave and wondering, like, you know, they're literally being dragged by somebody else because they're not protecting their boundaries and their space, okay, and putting their foot down, okay? All right, let's continue on. Okay, we're gonna clear the energies or reshuffle the deck. And I think I'm gonna clear the energies because I was a little rough. Okay, so let's do Taurus next, and hopefully that is gonna go a lot quicker. Okay, so Aries, oh wow, you got lucky. You got lucky, huh? Don't act like you guys aren't lucky, because that is lies. Okay, you're very lucky. All right, 6, 7 on the clock. Okay, let's clear the energies. Taurus, welcome. Let's clear the energies just for you, all right? All right, one more. Breathe on. Breathe out. All right. Oh my gosh. You know, if I have to cut these up and do it in pieces, I'll do what I need to do because I feel like I'm gonna be here all night. Okay. Taurus. I'm just gonna do one card. I can do them if I need to pull out more, I'll do it. All right. So let me change the time. Taurus. Taurus. It's okay. Because it's not about, as mentioned, it's not about quantity. Okay? The quality of the message will still shine through. Don't you worry. Okay. Taurus. Yeah, I'm going to change it up and do a little different format for you guys, Taurus. Okay. I want to breeze through this introduction. Okay, remember, this is not the detailed one, okay? The detailed one is going to be in either dailies, weeklies, or monthlies, depending on which I decide to post. And so don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please and thank you very much, okay? So let's start with the first 6 months. Okay, I'm including January as well, okay? So I'm picking up on an energy that has like a very... I'm getting mental space, okay? Like something about blockages. They have a tendency to be like daydreamers, just like pulling teeth, trying to work together with this energy because somebody here, they act like they know things, but they're like emotionally not there. Like they lack empathy and like compassion. It's been very difficult to deal with this energy is what I'm getting here. Advice? Speak from the heart, speak from, you know, what is logical and correct, what seems fair, and speak the truth, okay? That's the recommendation. Okay. February. So, yeah, don't worry. If anything, I'm giving you guys more cards. It's a different spread. I feel like this, I like this one. Because the other one, I do it depending on how I feel. And I feel like for you, it feels a little bit more organized, okay? Because Aries, the previous portion, you know, it just felt very like dark and chaotic. And it was messy. Felt very messy, okay? And so this portion... I'm picking up for February. So somebody here is going, I'm picking up on somebody that has like a lot of value, knows their worth. They have a lot of like positivity, optimism in their life. And there is an opportunity for, there's some sort of like wish that is going to be granted, okay? It may not come how you envisioned it. Ooh, this is kind of fun, okay? It's gonna come as like a surprise, okay? Like, what's the surprise? Yeah, no, don't spoil it, okay? So enjoy, it's gonna be fun. I see here though, it's going to be very rewarding, okay? I do sense that, very rewarding. And remember, it's not going to feel like something that you are expecting. It's a surprise for a reason. So you may feel taken off guard, but it's gonna feel fun. Oh, I'm digging the energy, okay? March. Wow. Oh, okay, March. So I'm picking up some level of communication when it comes to work, okay? So I see things like progressing very quickly, okay? So there's a lot of like work successes, momentum, perhaps multiple projects or multiple streams of income, or like it just feels very quick, okay? I see a lot of time being spent towards work and it feels very like harmonious, and the recommendation here is don't overthink things, okay? It's just somebody here, I'm picking up on a very excellent worker, but they have a tendency to like overthink things. And I can tell it's coming from a very good place. So I'm picking up on a very like, this energy feels nice. This feels nice. So somebody here, they've been working on themselves and like, their worth. And I can see, energetically, like it feels nice. This feels nice. Okay. So April. April is urging for balance, okay? I'm picking up on some sort of, there's going to be a lot of like smoke and mirrors or opportunities, and not all of them is going to manifest because some of them are financial drainers, okay? So somebody here is going to find out through experience, through doing their research, through doing, what seems fair and what seems logical. They're going to, by weeding out what is a financial drainer instead of an addition or an investment that is going to be fruitful, they really need to cut. I'm getting like lose the fat, like trim the fat is what I'm getting here, okay? So I'm also getting here, it cut out on vices, okay? If somebody here, this is an example, okay? If somebody here has stomach issues, for an example, okay? This is not going to apply to everybody, but if somebody here has like stomach issues, or like they can't have alcohol, or like they can't have spicy food, but like they're kind of, or dairy or something like that, and they're like kind of like pushing their boundaries with that, God is saying just, why regret it later, okay? So if you can prevent it, try to prevent it, all right? June. June, I'm picking up on somebody here that is going to get caught lying, okay? So it could be you, or it could be the person that you may be dealing with. You'll know. But I'm sensing here that somebody is going to get caught lying, or like being, not with integrity, and they are going to be scolded. I'm I'm getting the word scolded. Like they're gonna hear a year full of like what they did and how it didn't sit right with them. And don't worry, this conversation is meant to take place, okay? And like somebody here is going to stand their ground and let this energy know that they don't appreciate the lying. Why lie? If somebody here is meant to be together or destined to be together, or like feels like, you know, something about, if somebody here wants to make this work, they really need to stand their ground. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6. No. What the? Hi, DS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was May. So June? No. Something feels off. Something feels off. Hello, DS. Okay. Oh, I pulled extra or something like that. That's why, to clarify, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. May. Okay, now we're on May. Okay, and if I'm doing May twice, then you know what? You were meant to do that. But I'm thinking it's May. Okay. May looks good. May looks good. I'm sensing here, somebody here feels very attractive, okay? So perhaps they are going to spruce up, you know, get their hair done, nails did, get groomed, whatever it is, okay? They're gonna look and feel great. And there's going to be a lot of opportunities to just be happy, merry, grounded. There's going to be like a cycle that is wrapping up or ending. Ooh, what is the cycle that is wrapping up or ending? What is this final like conclusion or something like that? Wow. Somebody here is going to stop with their player-like ways. Oh. So somebody here, you know, acted like, oh, like a forever bachelor or bachelorette, or they're like, you can't tie me down. Like, oh, geez. Somebody here, or like somebody here is just like, oh. I'm also kind of getting an ultimatum. A little bit. A little bit. It's just like, oh, well, you know, if this is not going to happen, if this is not going to progress, then maybe, you know, there's somebody else for them. And I see here somebody, if this energy is truly ready, they are going to either pop the question or they're going to progress things to the next level, whatever higher level or next step up is supposed to be. I see that happening. Okay, I see that happening. Oh, some of you guys may be dealing with somebody like, I'm also getting finances are going to be better, especially when it involves like a family member. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's move on. June. What is this? Why do I have this extra card? June. Okay, June is... you guys must have been splurging a little bit in May, because I see here June, somebody here is just like, okay, we're going to take the breaks. I'm going to kind of like watch on the finances, because I'm getting here, there was a lot of expenses or something that kind of like quickly went out. And that may not have, may have been kind of unexpected a little bit.
but at the same time, you also knew it was coming. It's a little weird, but it's also burdening, okay? So it may be something that somebody here may have pushed off and it's finally like biting them in the butt, you know, whether this is whether it's like car maintenance or something like that, or an oil change or whatever it is. Whatever it is that was just like that needed to be redone or something like that, okay? All right. July. Okay. July financially is going to be better, okay? So somebody here is going to be recognized for their work or for their finances or abundance or career, whatever it is. And because somebody here has been working very hard, they're going to be given the time to rest. Rest. Yeah, somebody here may take a trip. And it'll be like a trip given to them. Oh, someone's getting a holiday. Hey now, that's cool. All right, August. August, be careful of who you talk to, okay? Some people are gonna be like, ooh, you cute. Ooh, like somebody. They can be a little flirty, but somebody, especially if you're married or like in a relationship or something like that, just be vocal. It's just like, you know, yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out with my significant other later. Like, just be vocal because, you know, thirsty people are gonna be thirsty, okay? All right. That was August, right? September. September. Ooh. I'm getting here. There's somebody who's very loving and giving and feminine, or just like carries this like beautiful energy, okay? I'm like, so genders aside, I'm picking up on an energy that is very like, can kind of come off as romantic, okay? And they're dealing with somebody that is just like wants to pounce on that. Was just like, ooh, that's hot. That's nice. And so somebody here is just really, I'm getting, and there may be more than one options or more than one people or more than one interest or something like that. But regardless, I just see a new beginning, okay? So somebody here, they have a lot to be confident about, but just make sure there's something about conflict, okay? Don't create conflict for no reason, okay? Somebody here, they have a tendency to be very immature, and so they'll create conflict when they don't need to, okay? And so that's kind of a warning. October. Okay, and the warning continues, okay? So especially in October, somebody here needs to stop hiding their feelings, their intentions, and stop creating problems for no reason, okay? Because I sense here there is a lot of love, okay? Hello, Port. Hello, Port. Okay. So that was, so October, yeah, just somebody here needs to, oh, thank you. This person, somebody here needs to stop pretending, okay? Ah, okay. Thank you. Thank you. So somebody here needs to stop pretending, and they really need to be a little bit more loving is what I'm sensing here, especially in October. Okay, November. Oh my goodness, November. What do we got here? So November feels a little bit rough. Okay, perhaps there's like a memory of somebody's departure or passing. Like somebody here feels like left out or feels like a little kid, uh, recollecting something from something that they've lost. Okay, what's the advice? I think this energy feels very like opposite, polar opposite. Okay, so one side seems very gentle, loving, understanding, grounded, and giving, and then the other person is very like raw, straightforward, sharp, like all or nothing, and like it's hard for them to compromise, like that kind of energy. And so why do we need to know this? There's a reason why these two connections, like they find balance within one another, is because they create a balance within one another that creates like a harmony. Okay, and when somebody here has a tendency to be very sharp with their words, and they act more like a superior or something like that, or they act like they wear the pants in the relationship or something, just know, okay, that's just who they are, that's their personality. But okay, there needs to be, again, boundaries, healthy boundaries, what is tolerated and what is not. Okay, so December, I see it being more of a quiet period, okay? So less traveling, less doing things, less like working on things, just really recuperating, taking it easy, healing, reflecting, transmuting, alchemizing, shedding, all of those things. But it feels very quiet, more peaceful. And I see here this energy is going to be surrounded by people they love, and there may be people from far away that may come and visit them, so that it makes it easier on them. And to try, I'm getting here something about I'm picking up on somebody that may have been going through a rough time, and this energy may not have seen each other for a long time. But I think it's going to be very emotionally healing, rewarding, and it's almost like I'm getting the word wolf pack or something like that. So it's almost as if like there's like a partnership, or like a brother, or like somebody that seems like a family member or something like that, like, or a best friend, like they just feel good, and they're gonna come in, and there's going to be time spent together is what I'm sensing here. Okay, so I'm gonna do January. I'm gonna give you a little, should I give them a little January 2027? Should I give them a little something something? Okay, wow, you are gonna get one. Okay, so what is the January 2027 message for you? Okay, It's saying, do not be so blocked out off in love, okay? Something about somebody here, they have a tendency to like wander off or like go travel far or like do like go on business trips or whatever it is, okay, that they do to like to take time off. So somebody here may actually be kind of an introvert a little bit, but okay. Hello, Ace. They're dealing with somebody here. No coincidence. You know, your energy coming through very strongly. So they're dealing with somebody here that is very understanding, and somebody here, even though they may be going through a very difficult time, it's like they're in a safe space, okay? So somebody here is in a very safe space. Anything else? And yes, time is going to go by. Time is going to go by. Anything else? It's talking about something about if somebody here is financially struggling and they're hiding it, okay? Release the burden, okay? Like talk about it, and it's just like, hey, you know, somebody here is hiding their financial struggles and all of that. You know, talk about it, especially to somebody that can help, because how will they know that you're suffering or that they need assistance if you act like everything is fine? Oh, oh, I know that hit somebody very hard. I felt that. I felt that. Okay. And this may be very hard to do and is ultimately rooting from an unhealed place. Remember, it's not as bad as this energy thinks it is. Okay? It's not as bad as this energy thinks it is. There's a lot of positives and different things that can happen, but somebody here is focusing on what they don't have instead of what they do already have. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and end you guys with a final, you know, yes or no. And for anybody who's also listening in right now, okay? All right. So anything else? Yes or no question. Okay. Okay, ready? Oh, the star says no. It's so funny because in the Aries reading, we're talking about, oh, the shining star. So the stars say no. Okay, so that was for you guys, for whoever needed that confirmation for that particular question. Okay. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so let's move on to Geminis. Oh, okay. Oh, Geminis. Geminis. All right, let's go through this quickly. So I'm already picking up for January. Somebody here has got some sort of thought process or mental struggles. Like somebody here's just not getting it. Okay, what are they not getting? This is regarding some sort of like family dynamic. Okay. Oh, Ace is a Gemini. Nice. Okay. No coincidence. You came here just at the right time. And I know you were like, do me. Do me. So, no coincidence. This is why sometimes you don't even have to say a word. You know, you can just be pressing the heart buttons. It's helpful. It's helpful. You know, let other people find this message as well. help others. Because imagine if everybody understands each other and what they're going through, how much more compassion and understanding we would have for everyone, right? Hoi. Oh, look, your energy coming in strongly. I'm going to lay out all these cards because we're doing January through December, okay? And so far, each of the signs, you know, regardless of the labels, know that you found this and listening in here at the right time, the perfect time, okay? And even though collectively we do experience similar things depending on, you know, where we are in our journey, however, I do notice some sort of difference in each of the sign. So for Geminis, I sense here this is going to be a quiet period for you guys, okay? And I see here in January, family is going to be your main focus. And you know, this technically is February 1st. So January, family was your main focus. or like finances, you know, kind of like but that affects family as well, still family wealth. And so, but somebody here felt confident, they felt like they've been either saving up or that they're going to be okay. And so, hello, Kara or Kara. In February, what I'm sensing here, that somebody here, they are going, their true intentions and their true colors are going to be revealed. Ooh. Okay, give me a little bit more regarding that. What about February? Yeah, just know that whoever, you know, this may be your energy or the person that you may be dealing with, you'll know which side you are on. But I'm sensing here, somebody here lied or pretended to be somebody they're not because they were coming from a very sad place, okay? And so to the person who is in a sad place, they understand that they need to make a decision. What is the decision regarding? Oh, it's regarding love. I see love. To stay single or to not be single, to talk to other people when you're in a relationship or not to talk to people when you're in a relationship, okay? You'll know, but I'm just sensing here it's like either to be monogamous or not monogamous. Yeah. So, you know, February, you know, hello, Christy. So, what's the advice for them? I mean, I think depending on where you are in your journey, fate is going to play out. If somebody here is truly ready for a monogamous connection, they have the potential to achieve that. But if they don't want that, then the opposite is true as well. And so it really depends on us. Any recommendation for that though, God? Somebody here really needs to be selective. Do not just let anybody in and out of your life. What are you doing? Okay, you're not a doormat. Okay, somebody here may be dealing with a person named Matt or may be Matt or Matthew, whatever it is. Okay, or just embodying somebody here. Just don't be somebody that people just come in and out. No, this isn't, you know, right? Ace is like, why is this all real, right? I know. What can I say? What can I say? So, just be mindful, okay? March. Oh, look at all of that. March here, somebody here is going to have the opportunity to walk away from conflict so that they can be closer aligned to who they deem as their soulmate. Ooh. So, what does that tell us, huh? What does that tell us? Somebody here decided to move past conflict and to heal and to give true partnership, what it deserves. Oh, they don't want conflict. Somebody here is gonna come in with love. Oh, I like that. April. Yeah, somebody here. I love how like it's like a story. I love how like each sign and energies is a little different. Each segment is a little different. I like that. It fits. It's suitable for, you know, the circumstance. But I sense here for April, there's going to be a new beginning, which makes sense. You know, it's technical, the astrological new year, new beginning, and there's going to be some level of happiness, roots. It's going to feel nice. I feel like April looks very great for you. And so I see, you know, time spent with people that is adored, and there's going to be like commitment energy, monogamy. Oh my gosh. Sounds to me like somebody made the right decision. Okay, so June, let's see here. June. Wow, look at that. Is it your year, Gemini? Huh? Or somebody here listening in now? I sense here that somebody here is going to commit. Yeah. Or like they're going to set roots, or like they're going to live authentically. Oh, nice. Christy came back at the perfect time too. June 12th. Nice. Okay. And so I see here that there's going to be no more stagnancy. There's going to be like setting of roots. I see here some level of like leveling up within a connection, or like somebody here feeling happier, more fulfilled. Okay. June. Yeah, June. June here, I do sense some level. Oh, nice. Ace, nice. So for June, I'm sensing here some level of stress. I do get some level of stress because somebody here feels like, oh, things seems at a limbo, at like uncertainty. Things feel like at a dead end. And all this energy wants to do is just like have fun and enjoy, but it just feels like they're depleting themselves. Okay, so I'm getting this energy of like they're being, they're tired. Okay, I'm picking up on an energy that is just tired, exhausted, and they want to rest, they want to sleep, and oh, they just want a nap. And you know, money has been something that's been on their mind, and they feel like they have a great idea, or they have something that's going to be very fruitful or successful. But again, things just does feel a little bit up in the air, at least during that month. Okay. Try to rest. Okay, try to rest. I just feel very depleted in that month. Okay, July. Yeah, look at that. July. So July, it feels very like left, not left and right, very like up and down, very like positive, negative, like, but it's coming from a good place. So it may feel like there's some sort of like great big news and like a wish fulfillment or something positive. But then there's also something that happens. It's almost like you have to also give up something to attain what you really want. And so I do sense here that the right decision is going to be made, and it's going to be very quick, very quick. Okay. And it could also be a possibility of an opportunity like elsewhere, like far away, or a different town, or like You know, it's like, but I think financially it'll be better. Yeah. Okay. August. Hello, that burning cookie wrote good day. Good day. Okay. July. July. So somebody here, they're going to be communicating, having an open, honest communication. Okay. Hello, Zeke man. We're gonna do the, well, it's not a magic 8 ball per se. It just kind of looks like it, but it's blue. Hello, Zigma, bro. You seem like a nice lady. Oh, thank you so much. It's very kind. Oh, thank you for staying to watch. Like and subscribe if you wanna, come back. But yeah, I'm going to be using this. Ace is asking, when am I gonna do one of these again? I'm gonna be doing this at the end of every sign, okay? So we'll see. We're not even halfway there, and we're already like 108 minutes in. So we'll see. We'll see how long this is gonna last. Yes, thank you for the hearts. Keep throwing them. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And remember, it doesn't matter what sign you are per se. I read energy. So if you're in here, there's no coincidence. There may be a message in here for you, okay? All right. So August. I'm getting here that there's going to be an honest. Oh, thank you for the sub, Zekeman. Zekeman. I see here there's going to be an honest communication about feelings. Okay, how about where is this headed? Where is this going? Intentions, what's going to happen? Some level of structure. Somebody here, they have questions and they want answers. Okay, I see that. And so there's gonna be communication that's gonna be had. September. Yeah, talking about communication. So somebody here is going to have the opportunity to stand in their power and talk about what brings them, what makes them feel successful. Okay, so whatever that may be, whether that is like a workout routine or what, or like trying a new project or whatever, like trying a new recipe, whatever it is. Okay, somebody here wants to do it because they want to do it. Okay, right? Yeah, so I'm Zeke Monroe. Can you give me a gist of what you are doing? Thank you. When you have time, yeah. It's like, so I'm energy reading, okay? So I tap into the energies. Currently, we're on 1, 2, 3, 4. So, no, 8, 9, 10, no, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 10. So we're on 10, 10, 10. So, October 2026, okay? And we're currently on Gemini. But remember, I read energy, so regardless of your sign, know that you found this at the perfect time, okay? Oh, okay, sounds good, Ace. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you. Okay. So October energy is that somebody spiritual. Okay, Zekeman is a Virgo, nice. Somebody spiritual is coming in, okay? And they can see through the flaws, they can see through the ups and downs and of the struggles of this energy, and all they want to do. So I feel like somebody here is going to be alarmed. They're going to be like, ooh, how do they know all this about me? How do they know like what their struggle is and all of that? And all they want to do is help. All they want to do is spread kindness and all of that. And so somebody here is just like, they understand that they have some sort of mental struggles that they want to deal with, and but they never met somebody who was patient enough to kind of walk them through them and bring their guard down. And so, you know, somebody here is really going to be given the opportunity to connect with somebody like this, and it's really up to them to do something about it. Okay. 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 A lot of cards just came out for November. Okay, I sense here that there is... Aw, Crinkle wrote, you should be a model. Oh, thank you. Very kind, very kind. And so there's some sort of... I'm getting gambling or something like that, or some sort of vice, or whether that is like drinking or like going out, or like even Vegas or whatever it is, right? Hello, Gomez. Whatever it is, they just kind of feel like it was, they were trying to build up to this point, right? They're trying to build up to this point and do what they want. And I'm just getting very kind of like, I'm getting gluttonous, like very like somebody here wanting to just kind of like take over and just have fun, enjoy themselves. I'm also getting, yeah, just kind of acting like a kid. Okay, they just want to have fun. Yeah. Oh, you're watching on your iPad is faster than your iPhone? Oh, nice. Or phone. Very nice, very nice. Okay. So December, what I'm getting here is that somebody is going to... Wow, strong Virgo energy or earth energy coming through all of a sudden. So this energy, you or them may have Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Stellium, or like strong earth placements coming through, okay? Oh, nice. That's good, you have options. And so somebody here, they're connecting with somebody that is very patient, understands them, grounded, keeps them grounded. And they're able to work with them, okay? Oh, yeah, maybe, we'll see. Okay, so what I sense here, I keep getting third party energies. What is third party energies about? Oh, okay. So somebody here is expecting somebody to come. Oh, see, it's no coincidence. What is that? No coincidence. All three came out back to back. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm sensing here that there is somebody that they really care about, okay? Or this energy that is connecting with somebody who feels very like grounded and all of that, but they can't help but feel like there's other people in the mix, that they're talking to other people, and they're heartbroken. And so, but this energy, what they need to realize is that they have nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. They're gonna be, they fear for no reason, and it's coming from an insecure place. It's what they feel, and what's reality is different, you know, and it's because they are stuck in their mind. Okay. Right when I said that, Ace wrote, I'm seeing if you can read my mind. I see. No, no coincidence. What are the timing? What are the timing? I'm telling you. Okay, so I do this for the Taurus. I'm gonna do just a little quick preview of January 2027 for you guys. Just I know it's a long time from now, but you never know. Some people might be listening to me in January or December, you know, at the end, and they're gonna be like, oh, I wish I knew what's gonna happen January 2027. Well, here it is. Oh, your energy coming in so strongly. Look at that. So I see here, oh, somebody here is going to come into their power. They're going to almost like get their money right, money straight, or feel very grounded and feel happy. And so I see somebody here. No, 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 Ace. We don't play that game, okay? This is not, oh, like, let's, play, like, this is not a party trick, okay? Are you trying? I did this whole thing and I got this whole thing right this whole time. And you're resonating, and then you're just like, okay, no, no, what am I thinking about? What number am I thinking about? Am I thinking about 6? No. Okay, relax. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of third party energies. A lot of third party energies. Okay, a lot of threes, and so what I'm sensing here is that, well, what is this 3 about? So I'm getting a love triangle. Hopefully it's not a love triangle. Hopefully it's just, the mind meeting the finances. Again, that's what I'm hoping. But since I'm picking up on too many three third party energies for this to be a coincidence. So I'm getting here, somebody here needs to choose between 2 people or something like that, or like, or a decision needs to be made, and once decision is made, somebody actually sticks to it. Okay? Is what I'm sensing here. Okay. But I'm getting here, it's just like somebody is going to use work as an excuse or something like that. And again, somebody here has the option and choice to do the right thing and do the balanced thing instead of trying to buy time for themselves. It's not necessary, because the person that they're dealing with, they don't need all that. You don't have to put up a barrier or a wall with them. It's just like they understand, they get it. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and end your portion of the reading with one of these. And it's so funny. I'm just thinking about, okay, anyways, okay, let's go. I'm not trying to be here all day and night, As much as I do enjoy being here for you guys and providing you some level of guidance within your journey, okay? All right, so what's the question? What's the question you had in mind? Preferably a yes or a no. Let's see what it says, okay? Ready? The answer is yes. It's a yes. It's a yes, okay? So, let's move on. Cancers. Gosh, do you guys think I'm gonna do all of this? This is coming up. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's okay. Anyway, so now is the time. If you guys want to chat and stuff, I would recommend, I would love it if we could make it a thing to chat between. So it's just like, we're not being interrupted. I would love that if that can be like a thing. As much as I do love it when you guys like pop in and say hi and stuff like that. But at the same time, timing, #timing. It's also etiquette, when's a good time to talk? When is an appropriate time to talk? I don't know why I needed to say that, but it's coming through, So my channel is all about learning and putting into practice and being conscious, okay? So time and a place. But that is why I do live streaming. you know? So to give you guys the opportunity to connect, be yourselves, but at the same time, this you're also learning as well, right? Oh, Ace Road. This is like watching a football game. It's so interesting. Oh, you know, I have a thing that I'm considering doing. You guys just have to stay tuned. But I think it's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. Okay, there's so many exciting things coming ahead, especially in 2026. I feel like I can just like gallop into the sunset and just make it work, make it happen. Okay. Hello, ready. Okay. So for those of you who are interested in connecting with me outside of this platform, all of that information can be found in the description of this video. And yeah, as you know, this is technically a general reading, but I'm great at what I do. So for those of you who are resonating, you know, that's more of a confirmation for you. But you know, technically, this is a future reading, though I tap into January. Okay, you guys are dragging me. I gotta move on, you guys. You know, Gemini, I can't be here all day. Can't be here all day. Okay, so Cancers. Okay. But yeah, feel free to check out the description of this video for all the latest and all the information so far. Okay, I always recommend checking the most recent videos description in the videos for the latest. Okay, so Cancers. Cancers. I'm gonna change that. Let's just leave it. Okay, Cancers. Oh, is that a superhero emoji? It's so tiny. It's so tiny. Okay. Cancers. That Aries reading's so heavy. So heavy. My goodness. Speaking of heavy, not you too, Cancers. Come on now. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. What do we have? Okay. So for Cancers, what I'm seeing here in January, there was a lot of I mean, okay, so the overall energy for this year is something about commitment or something that is like real and stable and that can it just feels like something you can hold or touch or just like have in your hands or something like that. Okay, so or like it could be, you know, finding that job or securing a financial, you know, career or something like that. Like like money can be good or there can be some level of a commitment kind of thing. And so that's the overall energy for this portion, Cancers. And so or Cancer cross. Remember, I feel like I need to say this. Do I need to say it each time? No, I don't. Okay, you guys will get it. So January, what I'm sensing here, there was a lot of like uncertainties. Okay, even though I'm technically recording this on February 1st, on February 1st, I'm still going to backtrack and check into
January's energy so that you guys have more of a confirmation. And so, yeah, I see here in January, there's a lot of like insecurity, uncertainties. I'm getting here somebody doesn't know what to do, feels like things are not going their way. They feel very like stressed out, okay? But the thing is, they create the stress for themselves. It's almost like they create their own imprisonment. And so, what's the advice? I feel like I need to give you guys an advice for that. It's heavy. I mean, I see here this energy is not alone. You know, they have people, they're surrounded. If anything, they're always surrounded. But that's one of the things is like, who are you surrounding yourself with? Because I see here it's like I feel like they're just bodies. They're not really helpful, okay? Maybe they're pretty to look at or they're nice to look at and it's just good to have bodies around, but it's just they're not helping. They're still stuck. They feel alone. They feel, you know, their headspace is not great, okay? So oh, the advice, please. Okay, this is maturity thing. Somebody here hasn't grown. They feel like it's like a kid with their toys. Okay, not to bash on any adults with toys. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, I'm just giving you guys as an example. But like a kid with like a bunch of toys and they only play with one thing, but they always ask for other things. And before you know it, they have a chest and or a room full of toys. And it's just like, but they only play with one or two, like that kind of thing. And so it's saying like, try not to just want. I'm getting some sort of like greedy energy and it's coming from a very childish root. Okay, somebody here, yeah, they feel like they just need it. Okay, it feels a little materialistic for some reason. Okay, February. Okay, there's going to be communication, but it's going to be very slow communication, or it just feels very slow and then it's going to pick up very quickly. But it's regarding some sort of like family member or somebody that you may have felt like was a family member and there wasn't a lot of talk. Perhaps there was some sort of like not being able to communicate for a while and then all of a sudden there's going to be communication through perhaps mutual friends, mutual connections, family members, whatever it is. And there's going to be an opportunity to end any like stress. Okay, it's like now is the time. If there's anything that you want to kind of like address and talk about and bring to the surface, now is the time. Just let it out. Okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, what is that? What the? Tuesday and Wednesday in February, huh? Okay, so that might be when it happens or something like that. Okay, but somebody here, I'm getting, they just really need to be strong and like once they make a decision that they stick to it instead of being like, oh, they're gonna do it but they don't do it, like that kind of energy. Okay, so Wednesday, why am I this is Tuesday. What's happening Wednesday? Somebody watching that TV show or something like that? Wednesday. Okay, so March. What about March? March is, I'm picking up on March. Something about like somebody here is going to be generous or they're going to act generous. It's weird though, but it's coming from two different people. It's weird. Like perhaps somebody here is being generous with two people or two people are generous to one person. But I'm just kind of getting like a three, okay? And so this is kind of obviously that's going to, so somebody here is trying to collect. Oh geez Louise, they're trying to collect. What the heck?
It's like just because they can't get what they want, so they're trying to collect from other people. This is bad. This is not good. It's again, I'm getting something about materialistic. Somebody here is, just wanting like fame or clout or a reputation or something like that, and it's just not working. It's just not working. Anything else? Somebody here needs to kind of like move forward. Anything else? It's somebody here needs to know their worth. Just because there are like two people who are interested doesn't mean you need to entertain both. Okay, somebody here is just like their thought process is a little weird, a little skewed. I mean, it just depends. Like, do they want monogamy? Are they dealing with somebody that wants monogamy? And if that is a no, somebody here doesn't want monogamy, then what is going on? Okay, like I'm just getting third party energies. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So April. Yeah, in April, somebody here is going to have the opportunity to stop talking to somebody that goes in and out because they realize that they want to be more true to their spirituality, and they are like tired of like playing games. Okay, they don't want to be played, they don't want to be part of the game. They just want to either you're single or you're not. Okay. And if somebody here doesn't want to be single and they want to be in a relationship, then find somebody who wants to be in a relationship. Why be with somebody who wants to always keep third parties around? Okay. All right. So May. What's going to happen in May? I see here somebody is going to continue to have third parties around, okay? And it's going to even bleed over to their work, is what I'm sensing here. So I'm getting messy energy. It's already starting to get very messy. Very messy. Third party energies. So messy. Something about soccer as well. Yeah, isn't Messi? Messi's a Cancerian. Okay, Chris, okay. So, yeah, Cancers, your energy is coming in very strongly. Okay, so May, just be mindful that I'm getting here. There may be some third parties that wants to come in and wants to kind of like rock the boat and all of that, and they may come from every corner of the world or from a distance or what have you, and somebody here is going to be given the opportunity to fight them off if they would like, if that's what they want, if that's who they are, if that is their character. Okay, they are going to be given the opportunity to wrap up third parties. If somebody here doesn't want to be part of a third party connection, you have options, you have choices. You don't have to be in a third party situation if you don't want to. Okay? Free will. No one is forcing somebody to be with somebody, you know? No. Okay? Free will. So, June. Okay. So, in June, I see here there's going to be like there's something in the workplace or something like while at work or something like that. What is going on? Okay.
there's some sort of toxicity or like devilish behavior when it comes to work or finances. And this is a warning, okay? If somebody here is trying to trick others, trying to lie, I'm getting also not doing things properly, and it's because they're afraid of losing money or something like that. Just be mindful, okay? Anything else? I'm getting here, be careful, because especially I'm getting something about their industry, okay? Somebody's industry, there is very small. Everybody knows everybody. And if somebody lies about something, it's going to catch up to them. It's going to catch up to them, okay? Okay, so for July, there's somebody here that's on somebody's mind. Okay, so there may be some level of distance, and there may be no talking, but this person, I'm getting nostalgic energy. Okay, nostalgic. Okay, no, Chris, no. Okay, just because, no. Okay, so somebody here, oh, Crinkle wrote, that's me. Oh. So somebody here, like they're not talking to them, but they're thinking, oh, thank you, Chris. I'm in love with you. Okay. Thank you. Like this video and subscribe. For those of you who are interested in connecting with me outside of this platform, all of that information can be found in the description of this video, okay? All right. So, yeah, and I'm just getting something about distance, and it's hard for them to come together, but just know that somebody here has like thoughts and feelings and nostalgia when it comes to connecting with this energy, or just keeping them in a good place when it comes to their thoughts and energy. In July, I'm getting here, there's a burden when it comes to some sort of like wish fulfillment, or somebody here getting everything that they ever wanted. It's like their dreams and wishes coming through. I do sense here, but somebody needs more discipline. There's some lack of discipline. What is it? Somebody here is not making a decision, okay? It's like they need to stick to it, like choose, confirm, make the decision and stick to it. But somebody here is just not, I feel like they're not being honest with themselves, okay? It's like, imagine if somebody here is connecting with like their soulmate or something, okay? But they're not putting in the work, okay? So even though there may be a lot of like feelings and love and romantic thoughts and wanting communication, it's like, how can somebody pretend to be like so confident when they can't even make up their mind and stick with it, okay? Oh, Crinkle. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh. Well, there, for those of you who are dealing with somebody that they are not able to, keep in touch with, and they just are like, they feel more nostalgic or in the thoughts, and I see here that some time has passed by. Okay, some time. There's a time and a place. Okay, there's a grieving period or a mourning period. There's a period for certain things. Okay, and it's talking about how, like, if somebody here has a tendency to miss out or like is missing somebody, okay, give give yourself the time to grieve, to mourn, and all of that, but also know when to move on, because somebody here is robbing themselves. Okay, robbing themselves. Somebody here's name might be Rob. Okay, or Robert, or even Bob. Okay, but I'm getting here, it's like if a lot of time has passed by, okay, we need to move on. Okay, we need to move on. Do not be stuck there. Okay, so uh, August. So in August, so there is going to be, I feel like somebody's not letting go. Okay, there's somebody who's still holding on, and it's like, and I'm getting somebody in denial. They're like, oh no, I'm over them. I'm over them. But they're lying to themselves. They're not. They are, because if they were truly over the other person, wouldn't their life feel more balanced? Wouldn't well, why are they being consumed by time of recollecting on the connection? Remember, time and a place. Okay, to what extent? And if it's to that extent where it just feels like, oh my gosh, they can't stop thinking about them and all of that, do something about it. Do something about it. That's like literally somebody's soul being like, do something about it. Do something about it. You want to talk to them. You want to just be like, hey, it didn't work out, but can we just be friends? But somebody here is not going to do that. They're not. Because man, I just called the word selfish. Like, it's for them, it's like they want marriage, or they want them back, or it's either all or nothing. Somebody here is not willing to go heal. They're not willing to have a fresh new beginning. Okay, we need to move on. Okay, I know you guys want me to just like stay and stick within this energy, but again, time and a place. We gotta move on, move forward. The world doesn't stop spinning, and so you gotta keep going. You gotta keep moving on. Okay, time and a place. Time. I'm not saying don't mourn at all. Don't think about them at all. Time and a place. Okay? Find that balance. So, I feel like I skipped. I feel like I skipped. I feel like I skipped on July. No, not July. We did July. Did I? No, I did August. I did August. What the? You guys, you gotta understand. It's late. It's okay. I'm just gonna go by order. 6, 7, 8. So that one, 9, 10, 11. What the heck? Where the hell the cards go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that what I just did. Oh, what threw me off was when I saw the Justice card in the September reading. I was just like, oh, October. Okay, no, we're good, we're good. So the one I just did, 7, 8, 9, yeah, was September. Okay, even though I may have said October. Now we're doing October. Okay, we're not gonna miss any months. No. Okay, what about October? So I'm also getting something about like somebody here is kind of losing sense of time as well. Okay, so they may not know like the days and the months. It just feels very like clumped into one, which is again, time and a place. The world is going to keep turning and going around. If somebody wants to waste your time and stuff like that, then that's the life that they're writing. But I see here they don't want any problems, they don't want any trouble, they don't want any conflict. But it's just like it's really hard for them to move on when the person that they want, they're not accessible. Okay, and they just want somebody, even a body, even if they say, oh, they'll be there for you, even though they're not, just the thought and the idea of like, oh, okay, well, they said they will be, that is like comforting for them, even though it's an illusion. Okay, let me shuffle as I go, because you got this energy, this lot, this segment, this section of this live stream. It's like it's a black hole a little bit. It's never ending. It's never ending. It's so again, time and a place. We can't be here all the time, all day and night. Okay. Okay. So October, I'm getting here that somebody is going to continue being manipulative, or somebody's going to come across somebody who's manipulative. Oh yeah. Okay. So just a little bit more on October. I am picking up on like a manipulative energy who has a tendency to kind of play the field, lie. It's just kind of repeating what was happening. So somebody here is not, they're going on a hamster's wheel. They're not progressing, they're not growing, they're stuck in nostalgia in a sense, and doing the same things over and over again. So somebody here is essentially buying time, not taking things seriously, because imagine if somebody here was really serious about meeting the one, settling down, setting roots and all of that, then why waste time entertaining so many other people, like waste, I'm just kind of feeling like they're giving the wrong energies the attention, like, and sure, but the thing is, okay, if somebody here wants to be single, then yes, continue to act like that. But if somebody here wants to be in a relationship, in a connection, in a monogamous, kind of like traditional, monogamy connection, then they really need to be that, do that, become that. So unless they do that, they're just in limbo. They can't start a new beginning because they haven't healed. Okay, so December, I'm picking up on somebody here that just is stuck in sadness, stuck in limbo. It's kind of like Dory energy, going in circles, and every 10 seconds it's just like, hi, I'm Dory. Hi, I'm Dory. It's sad. It is sad, okay? And this is something that they need to acknowledge and be conscious of and seek help if they need to. But it's just the reason why they keep coming back into this cyclical kind of thing is because of sadness. It's a black hole of sadness. It's because they haven't found an anchor in a sense. It's like somebody here is trying to set roots, but they can't because they feel like they need more. They're all not satisfied. This is greedy energy. This is greedy energy. Okay, yeah. So it's like taking on, it's like if something is free, they'll just take it because it's free. You know, oh, somebody wants to talk to me. Okay, let's talk. But the person that they want to be with, they want monogamy. But the other person wants to talk, so let's talk to them. So it's just like, why bring on other people's burdens and dead end? It's a dead end situation. Again, it's being consistent, cyclical about how somebody here chooses to be in this stuck mind frame. Nobody's putting them in this situation. This is what they chose to do. It was their free will. Okay? And if it's not, they can't help it, then they need to be conscious of this is a problem. This is something that they need to work on actively, not passively. Okay? We're gonna do January 2027, a little extra for you, okay? I know it's a long time from now. You guys reacted the same way as Gemini's did. A long time from now. Very funny, but it's okay. Because it's gonna be here before you know it. Some of you guys are gonna be watching this, and it's already gonna be December 2026. Okay, that's how fast time flies. And so if somebody doesn't want to be stuck going in circles, walking in circles, and instead elevate, grow, then they know what to do. Stop wasting time. Okay, so January, somebody here is really going to be given the opportunity to do just that, to not waste time. And if you find this message before January, okay, if you find this message in February 2026, you got a whole year head start. You're already behind, to be honest. I mean, according to this, you've been going in circles. Somebody's has been going in circles, okay? Hello, 55. Okay. So January is talking about how somebody here has the opportunity to stop playing victim, stop wasting time, and to end that, okay? To end the stagnancy of waiting around for somebody else or for the same person, okay? Because, okay, same person, different person. Move on from the same person. Oh, I know. Oh, that one hit. That one hit. Somebody here is pining over something, and it's been the same freaking person, and it's just like mud. It's mud. It's like, oh shoot, you stepped on mud, and it's being all over the house. It's just like, what? And just somebody here just leaves it there. They don't clean it up. They just walk around the house in dirty mud, getting on the carpet, getting on the bed, and it's just like, well, I stepped on mud. Do something about it. Clean it up. Move on. Don't step on that mud. Avoid it. I know. So if somebody here has been just standing in mud, bringing it in everywhere they go,
Okay? It's now time to stop. Time to put an end. Because why hold on to something when it's a dead-end situation? It's a black hole. And all it was communication and companionship. Okay, anything else? Move forward, move forward. Even if it's at a snail's pace, please move forward, close that gap, move on from the past, especially if it was a work crush. Okay, it is saying that. It does say that. Okay, all right. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up with a yes or no, little fun, ask away, think in your mind. What's the question? Okay, what's the answer? Answer unclear. Ask later. What are you thinking? Yeah, that's the answer. So somebody here, they're not sure. They're not sure. Okay? They need a little bit more time. We keep tapping into time, right? Okay. Oi. Oi. Wrote that wrong. Okay. Fix that. Excellent. Okay. Leos. Hello, Leos. This has to be, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do the timestamps all over again because I noticed that sometimes when we go live streaming and stuff like that, and in the beginning it cut off a little bit too. And so I have a feeling the timestamps is going to be a little bit off, so I'm gonna have to go back and just adjust, just to be on the safe side. Okay. I'm gonna change this too. All right. Leos. Whether you're a Leo sun, moon, rising, Venus, Dahlia, dealing with the Leo, whatever it is, okay? I read energies here, so it is no coincidence that you are here during the live stream or in the future, whenever you view this. I'm gonna do this one more time. Here you go. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. Me. Sometimes we have to keep going. I don't wanna... remember, time and a place, and I feel like I want to do this. I want to get through this. But if God feels like I should end it, maybe I should. I'm gonna end it after Leo, after this portion, and then this is going to be a two-part. Yeah, because time and a place. Yeah. Okay. Because I don't want it to be like time and a place. I gotta be balanced. Okay, because this is a long one. We're doing the annual one. Usually I would separate it into 12 different streams, but let's be real, okay? I'd rather just get it done in 2 versus 12 if possible. Okay? Alright. But I want the quality to still be there, of course. But remember, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. So, another example. All right. So, for Leo, I'm picking up in January, especially when it comes to like feeling worthy or feeling like having enough, whether that is finances or just energetically or just mentally, like feeling like somebody here felt lack in a sense, okay? And What's the advice for that? Like, why, anything else? It's because they came across somebody here that was giving them the silence treatment, or wasn't talking to them, or they were dealing with somebody who's just very, like, doesn't reveal or share how they feel, very closed off. Like, so it's like hard to reach them, and also they feel exposed by this energy. It's almost as if even though they don't talk to one another, they can see right through the individual, and it really makes them feel small and insecure. Okay. And so anything else regarding that for January 2026? It's saying, if somebody here wants to see a change, but they continue to do what they've been doing, you know, being stuck, being stubborn, not moving, not adjusting, not being mutable, adapting, okay? Now is the time to really ask themselves, okay? Think outside of the box. Get help if you need it, okay? There's something about, like, if somebody here has a perception that things can't go their way, it's they really need to open up their mind and talk to more people who share. They really need to be mindful of the community that they are with, okay? Are they closed-minded? Are they stubborn, stuck, can't see past things black and white? Or are they able to think outside of the box and think in a different perspective that may be more socially advanced? Socially advanced. I'm getting the word advanced. We're not, so somebody here is dealing with somebody that is not, they're not stuck. This is not the 50s, the 20s, whatever it is, okay? Like, we're living in 2026. Somebody here needs to connect with people that think and realize what kind of world they live in now. Okay? All right. Okay. Valentine's. Oh my god, what the heck? That's weird. I was thinking, okay, that's weird. Oh, so February. Speaking of Valentine's, February. Okay, so it's going to be very difficult. This energy that I'm picking up, there's something about Valentine's Day that is going to bring about a lot of memories, happy memories actually, but because of the happy memories, somebody here ends up being sad, gets depressed, that they had the world in a sense, they had everything, somebody that cared about them, that shared with them what they had, really gave this person their all, but because they just felt like they weren't enough, or they couldn't give the other person what they wanted, or like somebody turned their back on the connection, okay? And somebody here is disappointed in themselves for it's like they didn't work on the connection. It's like they just left, they fled, okay? Yeah, they only knew how to run away. Okay. Okay, what's the advice? So this is something that is it's a problem. It's a problem. This is like a poisonous kind of thing, where because somebody here hasn't addressed it, okay? Because they're not, working on themselves, because they haven't mended things, or they didn't make things right, or become a better person. Instead, they just ran away and hid. Somebody here, okay, this February is getting too long. No. Okay, we're moving on. You guys had enough of that. Jeez Louise. Okay, March. This is what I mean. Time and a place. I gotta do it. I can't be here all day.
Okay, if you want a personal, you're more than welcome to book a personal with me, but unacceptable, no. Okay, so March, what I'm getting here, somebody here is trying to be sneaky, not spend money, okay? Okay, thank you, Adrian, thank you. Okay, so for March, yeah, somebody here is trying to save money there. So I'm getting something about somebody here being cheap. Okay, they act rich, but they're trying to save money, so they're not spending money. Okay, I'm getting kind of like a hoarding energy, and it's saying that this kind of behavior better stop. Okay. Hello, Jake. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to what do you think I should say to Jake, God? Time and a place. Time and a place. Okay, not right now. There's a lot of there's a lot of things in the world that needs to be discussed, but right now, here and now, in my channel is not the place. If you would love to find what other people think about your question, that's why you have a channel of your own, okay? Do not be afraid to have this discussion because I think it is important. All right? Thank you, Jake. Okay. So somebody here. No, thank you so much, Adrian, for bringing that up. Okay, because that's a problem. Okay, because Adrian wrote, oh, they should just ask AI or Chat GPT. Sorry, not sorry, but okay, you guys have to realize AI, Chat GPT, nothing against that. It's a tool, okay? It just picks up whatever is online on the internet, and it just picks and chooses what they feel like is going to be helpful because it's a tool, okay? It's not necessarily the truth. It's not necessarily accurate. Okay, so just be mindful. Everything out there, use your intuition, use your logic, but at the same time, use your, you know, not just what everybody says and all of that, or the easy route. This is all important, all important. Okay, but let's move forward. So for March, I'm getting here that for March, that the behavior of like trying to act poor or something like that needs to stop, because what I'm sensing here is it's gonna be a problem. Okay, it's gonna be, oh, no worry, Adrian, this is why we're having this conversation, so it's no coincidence. Okay, but the thing about my channel, yes, I do want to be very focused and direct when it comes to delivering the messages, but at the same time, sometimes when questions and situations and circumstances pop up, sometimes we do have to address it in real time, and that's part of it. But yeah, time and a place. So I see here. And so just be careful in March, or obviously don't wait till March. If you can address it now, do it now. But I'm just saying, for those of you who end up finding this video in March, for an example, just know that this behavior needs to end, needs to stop. but because God is going to be protecting the other person's energy as well and making sure that they're not being taken advantage of, etc. And so, so try to be your own light. Try to not, like, I keep getting somebody here acts like they're poor when they're not, or like acts like they don't have enough when they do. It's like they're trying not to spend their own money. Jeez. And okay, that's obviously coming from a aspect of not being grown, not being an adult. Obviously, if you're a child, okay, you know, you're growing, and the fact that you're even in here retaining this information, you already have a head start. But for those who are full grown adults, okay, and but who chooses not to be independent but to be dependent on other people because they don't want to spend their own money, okay, all right, I think that's enough to be said about that. So April, we're gonna move quickly. You guys are no, don't know. We're moving quickly. So April, I'm getting here. There's going to be a chance to come together with those that may feel like a, soul family, soul connection, siblings or friends that feel like that. But it's saying like there is some sort of, somebody here treats their friends better than their family or something like that. Like there's some level of disloyalty. Okay, it's like the hierarchy and all of that. It's there. It's corrupt. It's corrupted. Okay, somebody here fools themselves into thinking that what they're doing and how they feel about that, they feel justified. But I just kind of feel like somebody here needs to have a better grasp of loyalty. Loyalty, okay? Yeah, because by them not being loyal to those who actually deserves it, it creates a lot of conflict. And I see here, the last thing somebody here wants is to burn bridges or be in conflict where they can't share happiness again. Nobody wants that. So somebody here really needs to be mindful. Mindful. So for May, getting here, May is going to feel more like a quiet month, okay? Because somebody here realizes that the person that they want, they are seeing somebody of value, okay? They're being very protected. And so it's like, it's really hard to, but the thing, so this is the crazy part. This person is trying to play them again. They want to come back, and or like they want to, they still haven't learned. They haven't learned, and that's the reason why they can't move forward, because they're still stuck. But they hold in their thoughts of like the happy times or the kindness and generosity that they have experienced from that connection. Okay, so June. Okay, June, what I'm getting here is there's going to be a conversation that is going to be had, okay? And it can be quite a very spiritual, grounded, commitment based communication. And it's going to almost feel like a second chance. Somebody here is going to feel like they have a second chance, and that they'll have a new opportunity any additional information regarding that? So watch out for June, okay? I feel like June things may quickly pick up and it's going to open up when somebody here decides to have direct communication, fast communication. And just make sure it's coming from a good place. And I see that there's going to be an opportunity for a chance to have a discussion regarding a possible rekindling, or like somebody here being single and being in a relationship. It's something that they have wished for. Somebody wished this and they're manifesting it. Okay? I feel like I need to give an advice. It's saying the quicker somebody here makes the decision, the quicker things will work out better for them. Okay? Alright. Take a little. Yeah, even my body is just like, okay, yeah, it's almost that we gotta close part one of this. Close part one, which is we're almost there. We're almost done. We're halfway there through Leo. But so for July, what I'm getting here, there's going to be a lot of like stress because somebody here is going to really consider commitment. Commitment. And this has been a very scary thing for this individual because all they can think about is, but what if they get married and they get a divorce? This is their biggest fear, okay? They would rather walk away from a love connection, don't even start it, or start it but never finish it because they're so afraid. Somebody here is stricken with fear of like, what if they get robbed of everything they work so hard for? You know, they think the worst. But what they have to realize is that the person that they've been wanting to be with, all they have been has been generous. You can tell by their actions that even everything that they get, they give. That's crazy. That's the kind of love, true love, this person held in their heart. They gave because of love, not because of ulterior intentions or motives. So somebody here really needs to realize this, and the quicker they realize this, the better for them. Okay? Hello, Divine Timing. Welcome. Okay. Eight. Okay, so August. August. So August, what I'm sensing here that is that somebody here still has very, very strong feelings. They're dealing with somebody who's very attractive and knows what they want and is very direct and doesn't play funny business, or you know, they don't play games like that. And so I see that their wall is up because they feel like the last thing they want is to repeat cycles. So they need to be certain that if they are going to move forward, that they won't have their heart broken again, that there are no third parties involved, that there are no, you know, third parties could be anything. Could be family, friends, thought process, community influence. It could be anything, but it's being used as an excuse or used as a clutch to give reasons for why they can't be successful when it comes to moving forward and having a new beginning. Wow. Wow. This is crazy. It's just everything just flows so naturally. Hello, Shane. Welcome. Okay, so let me just, we already ran out of cards. You know, Leo had a lot to say. I'm going to go ahead and just recollect some of these cards so we can keep the the energy reading going, okay? All right, so if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And click on the notification bell if you would like to be notified of when I go live or post new content. All right, okay, there you are. No coincidence. Right on the split. So, yeah, a lot of third party, a lot of conflict. And so what I see here in September, I see that as long as there is third party energies, lying, cheating, deceptive energies, keeps coming up. Third parties, you know, not being able to stand on their own 2 feet. Okay, feeling like they need to impress everybody else, but not go for what they want, because I'm getting, this is validation, approval. Somebody here, their world revolves around that. That's tough. That's tough. But guess what? You don't have to be stuck there. This energy does not have to be stuck there. Nobody is forcing you to think this way. Nobody is making you. Again, this is somebody, this is imposed onto themselves. This energy imposes it. That stress, that standard, or that they do it onto themselves. Okay? Nobody's forcing them. They feel like this is what they need to do. And guess what? Has it been working for you? Has it been working for this energy? Nope, it hasn't. They feel, they feel like shit. Okay? They feel like shit. Okay. All right. A lot of truth bombs, and we're moving. We're gonna keep moving forward. October. October. I'm just gonna say it. Somebody here is not listening. They're not listening. They're doing the same thing over and over again and asking, how come nothing's changing? Nothing's changing. How come their life isn't progressing? They make no changes and they expect changes, okay? What do you call that? The definition of insanity. I think, I feel like, was it Einstein? No, I don't, was it Einstein? I don't know. No, I don't feel like, I don't know. Somebody said it. Okay. So they need to stop doing that. They need to face reality. They need to face the facts if they truly want real progress. Because the people they want to surround themselves with, the person they want, they are not going to tolerate anything less. Okay? Okay? They can see right through the manipulation. All right. So, November. In November, somebody is going to be given the opportunity to let go of the phony BS. they're going to be given the opportunity. It's like they're going to be exposed, okay? And at that point, they either confess and acknowledge their wrongdoing, or they continue to walk in a path of deceit, okay? And so somebody's free will is going to come into play. I'm curious, what's going to happen? Yeah. Somebody here is refusing to change, okay? So moving on to December, I'm sensing here that somebody here is going to be given the opportunity to stand their ground, okay? And know their value and worth, and block off anybody who is just all talk and no action, okay? So, any advice for December? Yeah, somebody here just needs to be confident in upholding their standards and healthy boundaries. Let's give January 2027 just to give a little something, something, okay? And feel free to check out the description of this video for all the latest information. And if you would like to connect with me outside of this platform, all of that information can be found in the description of this video. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So January 2027, I see here things are going to finally work. Okay. And remember, you don't have to wait until January 2027 to get progress and to, you know, make moves and stuff like that. But I am sensing here in January 2027, perhaps it may take this much time for the healing to really take place. You know, sometimes everybody has different timelines, okay? But what I'm getting here is that by January 2027, it's going to feel more grounded, okay? Things are going to feel more stable. So perhaps somebody here will get a new job or a promotion or a surplus of income or something like that, okay? And it's going to bring a lot of happiness, and there's going to be an opportunity to celebrate with people that this energy may not have seen for a long time, for a while, okay? That's cool. All right, bottom of the deck. So it's somebody here this year, okay? They're growing, they're evolving. I'm getting from a kid to a grown up. Somebody here is trying to find their independence, okay? And we're going to wrap it up with a final where for funsies, any yes or no question you may have. Let's see what we have for you, okay? The answer is yes. Okay, it's no coincidence, all right? So that's what I have for you, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to end it here because we are already at 190 minutes. And so I think it's the right thing to break this into 2 parts. And so this was the opening message with the collective opening message of what you need to know. So feel free to check that out at the beginning of the reading. And then we did Aries through Leo. And then the next time I go live streaming, I will be doing Virgo through Pisces. So the second half of the zodiac signs. But remember, all of my readings are timeless and I read energy. So labels aside, you're more than welcome to check out any of my readings. There may be a message in there for you, okay? So thank you again for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click on that notification bell so you're notified of when I go live or post new content. And as mentioned, if you would like to connect with me one-on-one or connect with me outside of this platform, etc., all of that information can be found in the description of this video, okay?
Thank you, and I'll talk to you later.